Craig Oates, a member of the PNP party, is calling for the resignation of Dr. Dayton Campbell. Craig Oates said that he was told by Dr. Campbell that he would be placed on a work program. Mr. Oates said that he was questioned Mr. Oates said that when he questioned the decision, he was told that the move was made by the PNP's National Executive Council. He later said that at no point did Mr. Campbell nor any member of the Secretariat ask for any information on the work that he did in the program on which he was placed. He expressed shock at the fact that Councillor for the Sandy Bay Division, Andrea Deaney, was included on a poll commissioned by the party, despite not being on the list of applicants for the Eastern and Nova Division. He says that despite the polls proving he was in a dead heat with the Member of Parliament for Eastern and Nova, the JLP's Dave Brown, it was evident to him the decision to include Mrs. Dehaney was because the PNP never intended to give him the seat. Mr. Oates also raised concern over the party's removal of caretaker for the Caldwell Division, Ken Kalame. Mr. Oates is asking if this is how a party is to be run. He further went on to question the party's decision to appoint Ian Hales and the mayor of Lucy, Sheridan Samuels, as caretakers, while both remain under investigation by the Integrity Commission. Mr. Oates says that the General Secretary, Dayton Campbell, needs to resign. He has also asked why neither Dr. Campbell nor Ian Hales were subjected to polls or work programs before being made caretakers. He said, however, that he has no intention of leaving the People's National Party. However, he is also asking Mr. Mark Golding, how can he allow this nonsense to continue? The People's National Party's General Secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell, has dismissed claims made by Craig Oates that hypocrisy was at play in the rejection of his application to serve as the party's caretaker in Eastern and Nova. Mr. Oates has rejected the PNP's use of poll findings as the foundation for their decision. He noted that no poll was used to justify the move to install Dr. Dayton Campbell as caretaker in Eastern Westmoreland. Dr. Dayton Campbell mentioned that the candidate's application process was opened in January and only 2 persons applied. Dayton Campbell mentioned that the candidate application process was opened in January and only 2 persons applied, Craig Oates and David Tulloh. According to Dr. Campbell, Tulloh pulled out following threats he was receiving at the time. This left Oates as the sole aspirant for the position. Dr. Dayton Campbell says the decision to reject Oates' application had to do with more than just poll numbers. Mr. Oates was reportedly placed on a 3-month program of work in July to prove himself. Dr. Dayton Campbell said that he was informed that Oates spent only 1 week in the constituency, after which he left the country for 2 months. Upon the return of Mr. Oates, there were several complaints. Dr. Campbell mentioned that he recommended that Oates be given another 3 months. That recommendation was rejected by executives of the party.